What's going on, everybody? 8-Bit Matt here, and I'm excited to bring you another Duelyst patch notes. This week we have patch 0.44, and it is a very exciting patch. Up first, we have ranked bonuses for how well you did in the per season. So, season is a month long, and there's a lot of information here. Basically, guys, in the packages you'll get gold, spirit for crafting. But one of the things that they're going to start in November is loot crates. And these are permanent upgrades or permanent rewards per month. And there is basically they're going to have a new card set per month. So there's a common, a rare, an epic, and a legendary. And basically determining on how high you get in the rankings determines how many of these cards you get. Now, hopefully you'll be able to craft these as well, and things like that, but we'll find out a little bit more about that. I like this. I like this idea that playing every month is going to reward you some of these new cards, kind of changing the dynamics of the play. So, pretty big fan of this. I will also note that they will keep track of your highest rank for the season. So even if you drop down a little bit, don't worry. They still marked your highest jump, and you will be rewarded for that highest jump. So that way you can achieve, keep going back and climb that hill or climb that staircase again to get even better rewards. That is really cool. The other thing that they're doing is they're going to introduce bonus chevrons. So if you were rank 20 last season, this season you will start at rank 23. So you basically get a let me read it right here, 1 chevron for each rank above 28. So that's nice. That helps if you're constantly getting to rank 2, 3, 1. This just helps you cut back on playing all the same games, and really helps I don't know if segment the community into like those people who are really dedicated at the top from people who are more casually playing, but I know I always feel a little bad when I'm starting out every season and I'm just like steamrolling people, and so that's nice. I mean, granted, that just means the better you do, you're going to be rewarded next week. Next month. It'll be easier to get back to that same place, and then you can keep climbing that mountain from there. All in all, pretty pumped about that. I like these changes. It will encourage me to play more. I know I've been slacking off a little bit here and there, so this definitely, I want to get those new cards. So I will be definitely playing and trying to get the highest rank possible so I can make sure I get all those cards. And then maybe I'll start doing videos to show you guys those new cards for every season. We'll see. Guys, we got some card changes again. Can't believe it, but we got them. So just a note that you will have 1 week of full spirit disenchant for that card that's been changed. So let's go right in these card changes. Up first, we have Songhai. Blood Rage Mask has been changed. It is now 1 cost, and whenever you cast a spell, you deal 1 damage to your general. I think this is fine. It's a solid change. Can't complain too much about it. Well, I won't see it affecting the usage of this card that much. Magmar's got some interesting ones. We've got 2 changes. We have Vindicator has been changed to 3 cost. It is still has Rush itself, and then it's the first friendly minion summoned nearby this minion gains Rush. So not all of them. It's just, or maybe he always had Rush himself. Now I'm questioning myself. Anyways, but it is just the first minion that is summoned near an enemy. This makes sense. I'm okay with that. I could see this card. I've been steamrolled by this card. People dropping 2 or 3 units. I'm just like, ugh, goodness. But still has its value. Still has its strength. Good change overall. Metamorphosis. This has been changed to a 5-cost card. Transforms all enemy minions into a 1/1 magma with no abilities until the end of your opponent's next turn. Interesting. So not just keeping them like that forever, but just for that one turn or until your opponent's next turn. This is interesting. I mean, I still think it's if you're using this in your deck, you're probably running like Plasma Storm or something else to wipe out all those cards. So I don't see this being a huge change. Granted, you just need to make sure you've got a combo card that follows up with it. It could definitely get you out of some sticky situations if you've got like a good, you know, parried level with all of your units on the board. Could counteract that. Yeah, I'm like I want to see some people use this to their advantage, right? But a little bit of a nerf to the card, but still a solid card. Still going to be used in the same way, at least in my mind, right? Vindicator, again, a little nerf, but still going to be used in the same way and execute the same things. You just need to be a little more picking and choosing when you use these abilities. All right, on to Vinar. The last 2 card changes for the deck. Crystal Cloaker, 2 cost, infiltrate gains 2 attack. And it is a 2/3 now. So pretty interesting. Oh, actually, no, it's always been 2/3. Sorry. But I like this. So now it becomes a 4/3 when you're on infiltrate. Just gives it a little more damage. You definitely see a lot of strong cards at that 2 cost level for each faction. I think this is just the one for Vinar. I don't see why you wouldn't put it in a deck. I like that it has 3 health. That means it's going to survive most 2 damage attacks, which is kind of that benchmark level for me. This just gives it more damage, makes it even more valuable. So, and it's also one of the Vespirs, so it's, gets the benefits from playing those types of cards. So, sweet. Can't complain. Ancient Grover. This is a card I don't have, so I'm not really familiar on how he was, but his new stats will be viewed as 7 cost. He has Provoke. Opening Gambit, your minions gain Dying Wish, summoning a 1/1 Treant with Provoke. I want this card in my deck now. This sounds awesome. Basically giving all your minions Dying Wish to summon more units, even if it's just a 1/1 Provoke. That could really put a cog in your opponent's plan, right? An additional attack could be so game-changing. So, granted, it's a 7 cost card, but man, I'm heavily contemplating putting this in my Vinar deck. I disenchanted the Heavens Eclipse from Songhai last couple of weeks, so I've got the materials to build this one. I think I'm gonna do it. Yeah, this is an awesome card. I like it. Again, I don't really remember what it was before. You guys can tell me. You guys, if anyone had it, but it must have not been something that appealed to me, so I just I didn't have it in a deck. But I like this new one. It sounds fantastic. That's it for the card changes. Let's get on to the bugs and minor fixes. So we've got a slew of them here. We got fixed issues, queuing actions sometimes being blocked, specifically in case of queuing up multiple attacks from a certain minion. So, or I'm sorry, not a certain minion, a celerity minion. Yeah, I think that's a good one. I've noticed myself run into a few times here and there. There's some other ones there, but all in all, guys, what do you think about these seasonal rewards with these loot crates or loot packs? I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see what the cards are. I just love the idea. It keeps the game fresh and innovative. So I am all for it and cannot wait to find out what those first 4 cards will be. But guys, that's going to do it for this week's patch notes. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next week.